Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Georgie, and I'm your friendly neighborhood anime and manga fan. I love all things anime and all things manga, and I'm here today to talk about Chainsaw Man chapter 162. So, what did I think about this week's chapter? Honestly, I thought this week's chapter was fantastic, and one of the main reasons because of the development we got in this week's chapter, where we get to see a lot of surprising developments that I myself didn't see particularly happening. I had some theories and why not, and I thought that the way that the events would play out are similar to what happened in this week's chapter, but not necessarily. And I think that some people are going to be either disappointed or very happy. I myself am very happy how the events played out in this week's chapter. But yeah, now before I go any further with this week's chapter, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder to make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys can be up to date with all my Chainsaw Man as well as all my anime and manga content that I'll be providing in this channel. It really helps out a lot, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to my YouTube channel. So if you guys could, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into this week's chapter. So this week's chapter starts off how we left out last time, which is pretty much Quanxi confronting everybody. And you see straight up like the Nail Fiend is like tripping. She's super scared. She's like, please, like, don't kill us. Like, I like the way your skin looks. I like how you smell. This and Quanxi's not buying it. So everybody's trying to fight each other. And eventually you see the Nail Fiend and Katana Man and everybody's, ready to fight. And literally, like, before you can even notice it, in like 1 second, Quanxi just disposes of Katana Man. So, like, right off the bat, one of the strongest people in this group just gets one-shotted. And it's something I myself predicted, where, like, I don't see a scenario where all of them can defeat her, even if they jump her, because Quanxi's that broken. Like, she's insane. And she really proves it, because as the fight continues, you see that, the Nail Fiend and, Yoru try to, like, team up and take her out. But you see them rushing at her, and like they're trying to they're kind of pushing her back, but at the same time, Quanxi's not really trying, at least from the looks of it. And she just easily disposes of them by pretty much kicking Yoru, and like she gets knocked out. Like she hits the wall. As for the Nail Fiend, she gets stabbed, she gets disposed of. Like easy peeking for her. Like this is nothing to her compared to like Denji and them. And pretty much as we see, she starts approaching the guy with the guy that's holding the Chainsaw Man head, and she looks like she's about to do the finishing blow. But then the guy, one of the teenager guys, he starts crying and he lifts the head up, and Quanxi looks at it and she's like confused. She's like, wait, and she kind of stops, and then she like withdraws her sword, and then you see the eye patch guy is like, hey, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing, bro? And then Quanxi's like, an old friend of mine told me never to mess with that kid. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, this was not part of the plan. I'm not doing any of this. And then the eye patch guy, he gives us a big revelation that I think we all could assume was the case of why she joined the Devil Hunter Association and why not. But it was just nice to clarify, which is pretty much the reason that she is working under public safety is because apparently public safety has Quanxi's girlfriend's bodies. The ones that we saw in part 1, like Halloween and the rest of them, they're all there. And pretty much what happens is she's like, okay, I'll tell you what, like, I'm not doing this no matter what. Like, I'm not dumb. And you see the guy like pissed off, like, why can't anybody just listen? Like, why are you guys making a scene out of this? You guys all suck. And pretty much he's just like going on like, listen, I guess no devil's gonna listen to me, but I got something to say. I think women are. And then you see the next thing is he gets sliced by one of the Chainsaw Man church followers, one of the those people that transform into Chainsaw Man, and he stabs, and it was hilarious. I thought, screw this sexist guy. This guy sucked. I thought it was very funny and fitting. And they say, like, how did this happen? He's like, and then I believe it was Yoru or the Nail Fiend does bring up, like, oh, Katana Man did cut that door open, so it makes sense why he shows up. And yeah, the eye patch guy, once again, public safety fans are in shambles. Like, they're all looking worse and worse as every week happens. I think Fujimoto has it in his like guidebook, like, okay, I gotta make sure that all of them look as weak as possible. None of the public safety people can look good at all compared to like fiends or the hybrids, because they're all they look like clowns, to be honest. Up to this point. But what happens is pretty much you see Quanxi just looking at like the rest of them, and she's like, hey, listen, so like I'll let you guys go. Here's the thing, I'm just gonna like pretend I'm dead. Like, this is like you guys to get out. Like, this works out perfectly because that guy died, so it makes it seem like I actually got beaten by you guys. So yeah, just like kill me. Like, and then they're like, well, we can't kill you. It's like, no, it's fine. Like, I won't die. I'm like Chainsaw Man. I'm a hybrid. Like, whatever. You guys get with the role, guys. Come on, just take me out. Make me look like I got defeated and killed. Like, come on. And this was something that I myself like didn't necessarily predict where she was gonna like. I mean, I predicted in the sense that they were not gonna beat her. I knew that much. I know some fans might be upset and / mad that because they were theorizing that maybe Reese shows up to save them. I myself was in the party of like, if it happens, it happens. I would be happy, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not too sad about it, because at the end of the day, I think like Fujimoto's saving her. I think my speculation is that when we do get to see the Reese comeback, we'll be correlating with either a new trailer for the Chainsaw Man bomb arc movie or something along those lines. I think that Fujimoto's saving her for that, to promote it. You know, it would make sense to bring that character back, especially when you're promoting the movie. And I think we're far away from that happening. So I'm not too stressed about it. I know some people might get upset, and it's understandable. I mean, Reese is best girl, and we all want to see her, but I just want to plead with you guys. Patience is key. Like, just be patient, and it'll be worth it. So I myself wasn't too mad about that. I did find it very particularly like interesting that, you know, like how the events played out, where, you know, we get to see like the mention, like not by name, but we did get to mention like Quanxi talk about Kishibe, another character we haven't even like heard a mention of in like forever. So it was cool seeing a little Easter egg on the head. And pretty much I didn't expect like Quanxi just to be like, okay, I'm not gonna kill him. Like, but the reasoning is why, because Kishibe said like, this guy is like dangerous. Like, don't even try messing with this guy. I thought that she was gonna let them go, but not in this extent. So I did like how the things played out. Now, pretty much how the chapter ends is where we see Quanxi like talking to Yoru and them, and then Yoru was like, you know, she got her little scalpel sword thing that she got earlier in the fight, and she's like, listen to me, answer me this: is this Chainsaw Man stronger than you? And Quanxi just goes, no, he's not stronger than me. And we do know that. I mean, she definitely can like destroy Denji like at a moment's notice. Like, she's broken. Like, if Quanxi's super like strong, there's not even a challenge. I mean, part 1 we saw that she was pretty much easily defeating Chainsaw Man and all the crew, so it's not too surprising that she was like just pretty honest about it, like, no, he's not stronger. And then she goes, but, which is very important, she goes, he is more fearsome than me. And we do know, like I said, the power scaling in this world is that the more fear towards somebody, the more power they get. So we do know that Denji as the Chainsaw Man is not stronger than Quanxi, but we do know that Chainsaw Man as a whole is stronger than Quanxi. Yes, like Pochita, when he transforms into the black Chainsaw Man, like berserker mode, yes, that is definitely stronger than Quanxi. But at the current state that Denji is in, he's definitely not stronger than Quanxi. So once again, it proves that Quanxi, you know, she knows her ground. She knows that she can't really stand a chance against that version of Chainsaw Man. So that's why she's like, I'm stronger than Chainsaw Man, but I'm not more fear, because that version of Chainsaw Man is way more fear than I am. And I'm wondering now, like, especially after the entire, like, you know, world is very afraid of Chainsaw Man as a whole, right now, because of the church and whatnot. I'm wondering, how powerful will Denji be when he comes back? Because I know he's going to get a huge buff, but I'm wondering to what extent. Will he be as strong as Quanxi, a little bit weaker? Who knows? Or maybe he just stays at the same strength. I think that's something very fascinating to keep at the back of our minds, just to think about, like, what might happen in the future and the opponents and the enemies that Denji's going to fight. But pretty much how the chapter ends is where we see Asa, she's going to, like, take down Quanxi, like, pretty much kill her, quote unquote, because she just regained herself, she'll be fine. But it just cuts away where, like, you see the building, like, very cinematic when, like, somebody dies and, like, off screen and whatnot. So that's how the chapter ended, and I thought this chapter was very solid. I thought it was very great, and it was pretty cool just seeing Quanxi just wreck shop, because it all, like I've been saying the entirety of this time since Quanxi showed up in last chapter, is like, they don't stand a chance, like, and they didn't. So I was very happy to see that they didn't pull out like, oh, Yoru got a new power up, and which, by the way, we do know that Yoru got a buff. She is very strong, and she still has no chance against Quanxi, so that's insane, you know. But overall, I thought this chapter was fantastic. Can't wait to see it. We are in break next week, so we won't have a chapter, but it's okay. Fujimoto, take your time. Just keep cooking like you have, because I'm here. I'll keep reading no matter what. So, yeah. But with all that being said, what did you guys think about this week's chapter? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Did you guys thought it was alright? Whatever you guys thought, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Chainsaw Man, as well as more anime and manga content in the near future. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.